What's up, everybody? I just got back from St. Louis. I went to the Wizard World Comic Con in St. Louis. It was the first year they had it in St. Louis. And man, oh man, did I have a freaking blast. I, as you know, do not do a lot of in-person signatures. I'm all about TTMs and purchases. But when I heard an actual Comic Con, an actual Wizard World Comic Con was coming through St. Louis, I had to go. It's only like 3 hours away from here. So, got some tickets, booked a hotel right next to the con, which, if you're going to a con, I recommend. It's so nice just to walk to the con, not have to drive or take a taxi. So that was awesome. Love that. And it's everything I thought it was going to be and more. I got to meet some of my biggest childhood icons, and it was amazing. And you know what? It's really not about the autographs when you in-person at conventions, because it's really about meeting that person. I did find Wizard World was a little different than like horror conventions that are set up by a different group. Wizard World's really, they try to be professional and they anticipate a lot of people. Therefore, they kind of push you through faster than maybe a normal con would. I know Bloodspawn has some amazing stories about certain celebrities he met, and he was able to kind of have conversations with them and stuff. There was a little bit of that at the autograph booths at the Wizard World Con, but mainly they wanted to get you through. The photo ops, basically you went in for 5 seconds and they pushed you through. You had like 5 seconds with the celebrity, take a picture, and get the hell out. So that part was I was a little disappointed in. And for that reason, I kind of want to go to just a horror convention. I think I may go to one in Chicago in July or August. I forget which month it's in. Anyways, this con, like I said, was amazing. I got to meet some great celebrities. There were a lot of celebrities there for this area. Dean Cain, Lou Ferrigno, Stan Lee, Marina Baccarin from Firefly and Homeland. There was some people from Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, Henry Winkler, and I'll show you some of these right now, actually. I want to talk about those. So like I said, this is more about the in-person experience than the autograph. Autographs kind of came in second this weekend, which I kind of found surprising, since you guys know I love autographs. Cons charged quite a bit for an autograph. Everybody was charging around $40 per signature. Sometimes they included the photo, and that was nice. But you know, for $40, you could easily find your autograph a lot cheaper online, and I'm usually the first one to do that. But let's just go ahead and get started. I'm kind of babbling on about it. So we went on Friday. We got there on Friday, and I decided I want to get the people that I knew were going to have long lines on Saturday on Friday, because not as many people go on Friday. And same ordeal on Sunday. So I hit 2 people up on Friday. The whole group wasn't there. Like half of the people that were supposed to be there, they weren't there on Friday. They were only there on Saturday and Sunday. So here's the 2 that I did meet and did get signatures from. I'm going to show you the autographs here in this video, and I'll actually edit in the photos of me and that person, kind of like Bloodspawn does, so you guys can get a good, nice picture of it. So the first person I met was Henry Winkler. He literally had nobody in his line on Friday. I don't know if people really knew who he was. Saturday was different. He had a pretty heavy line on Saturday, but Friday, nobody. So I just walked up, and if you guys have never been to a Wizard Con, like I said, there's the autograph booths, and then there's the photo ops. Basically, they sign at their own booths for $40 or whatever, and then you could also get a photo op, but that goes through Wizard World. You don't actually interact with the celebrity or the agents much. So basically, you go get a ticket on the other side of the conference room for the photo op, and you appear at that place during a certain time for the photo op, and that's when they just shove you through like cattle. Anyways, I didn't want to do that with Henry Winkler. I basically just wanted to talk to him, and if you want to talk to a celebrity, you don't want to do the photo op, because like I said, there's like 5 seconds you get with them. The autograph booth, you can sit there and kind of talk to him for maybe 30 seconds to a minute, which was really nice. And I wanted to thank Henry Winkler for signing through the mail. And I was kind of surprised at his reaction when I was talking to him. He wasn't a dick, but he's kind of pompous, which I didn't really expect. I kind of expected him to be very humble, especially since he does sign through the mail. Anyways, I did get a signed photo from him, and I said, listen, is there any way I can just get a photo op here, get a picture with you, and just pay you instead of paying Wizard World to stand in line and get a professional photo done? And he's like, yeah, man, that'll work, and they gave me a combined price, which was nice. That was the only time that worked. Throughout the con, I guess they sign contracts when the celebrity gets there that they cannot like take photo ops at the booth, because I guess a majority of that money probably goes to Wizard World. So here's the photo that Fawn signed. Zane is cool, Henry Winkler. So yeah, he signs through the mail, but I really wanted a chance to talk to him. And he's was a bit standoffish when I talked about the TTM stuff. I don't know if he was afraid other people were going to hear me and like, well, I'll just write them through the mail and get it for free. But it was a little standoffish when I talked about it. But overall, happy to meet him and get this. And going to insert the photo I got with him right here. Okay, moving on. The last one I got on Friday was one that I was really pumped for, and probably the one I was most excited to see at the con, and that is Lando Calrissian, Billy Dee Williams. I'm a big Star Wars fan, and to get to meet Lando and take a picture with him meant a lot to me, and that was my main priority going to the con. So Friday, I was surprised he was there on Friday. A lot of big people weren't, so I took advantage of that. I was the only person in the line again. Got there really early and actually got to talk to him a little bit. It was really cool. I told him I was going to bring a Colt 45 bottle, but I couldn't find one before I got there. So I found a Colt 45 photo he had laying on his desk. So this is amazing. I asked him to put his famous catchphrase from his commercial. It works every time. If you don't know, Billy Dee Williams did Colt 45 commercials back in the 80s. So he went one step further and actually put, "Don't let the smooth taste fool you. It works every time. Billy Dee Williams." So he signed that for me, and that was awesome. Really happy to get this. It also came with a little COA, which is nice. And like I said, really nice guy. Getting up there in age, has a cane now, but really awesome to meet Lando Calrissian. And then I was like, well, I really want to get a photo with him, like a professional photo. He's the main person I went there for, so I want to get a professional photo with him. So I signed up for the photo op, and I had two buddies with me. They also wanted to get a photo, and we figured out if you can get two people in the picture. So if you get two people in the picture, you can split the price. So, you know, instead of paying $40 to $50, I think it was, for a photo op, you could actually cut that in half and get a picture with somebody else, and you'd only pay $25. So that's what I did with two of my buddies. So I got two photos with Lando Calrissian. The first one I'm going to show you right now kind of did this, and we were wanting him to do the same, but like I said, we didn't know they were pushing people through so fast, so we didn't get the chance to talk to him. So here's the photo of me and my buddy and Lando Calrissian, us doing this and him just sitting there because we couldn't tell him what to do fast enough. So here's that photo. Okay, and here is the amazing photo. I can't believe this worked, and I was really excited when this did because this came out really nice. So actually, me and my brother talked about what we wanted to do in the photo, and we're like, it'd be cool to have like a Charlie's Angels shot with Lando Calrissian. How awesome would that be? And we're like, let's give it a chance. So we got up there, and real fast, we was like, hey, Billy, can you go like this for us? And he's like, I don't know, okay. And he did that real fast, and sure enough, me and my brother got on the other side, and we did the Charlie's Angels pose with Lando Calrissian, and here is that photo. So awesome. So that wrapped up Friday. Also hit the booths and stuff. There really were no panels on Friday. There were a few here and there, but nobody big name because they weren't there yet. They got there on Saturday. So Saturday rolls around. Everybody's there on Saturday, of course. I kind of marked Stan Lee off because I didn't want to wait in the line for Stan Lee. Huge lines and very strict rules. Basically, they said you cannot touch Stan Lee, you cannot talk to Stan Lee, you cannot breathe on Stan Lee. They were treating him like he was like a piece of artwork or something, like an American treasure. Like if you touched him, he would fall apart. So I was like, I don't want to deal with that, man. I just want to have fun. I already have Stan Lee's autograph. I know he's an icon, but I passed him up, you know. If he makes it to next year, maybe I'll meet him next year if he goes to this con. Wizard World usually has Stan Lee, so did not see Stan Lee, but did see these people on Saturday. Got everybody I wanted. The first one was Lori Holden. I saw her line was kind of small, so I jumped in it real fast. And actually saw people were taking pictures with her while they were getting a signature, which is banned by Wizard World because they want the royalties from the photo ops. But she was doing it anyway, so I jumped in line with her and actually got her to sign a photo for a friend of mine, which is right here. And also snapped a picture with her at the signing, and here is that photo. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and skip forward a little bit because I got some more stuff to do with Andrea. My friend, another friend of mine, wanted to get a photo with her. We stood in line to get an autograph because I told her, well, she let me take a picture, so I'll probably let you take a picture. They had gotten in trouble for letting people take pictures at the booth. They're really strict at Wizard World, so she couldn't take a picture with my friend, so I was like, listen, I'll do the photo op with you, and we'll just split it, because Andrea was like $40 for the photo op, so it was only 20 bucks a piece to take a professional photo. So she agreed to it. We stood in line and actually got to take a professional photo op with Lori. Now, here's the fun thing. We were trying to figure out a creative thing to do during the photo, and we came up with bunny ears. So we went up to Lori and was like, hey, Lori, can you do bunny ears? Or no, we said we're going to give you bunny ears. We didn't even say do bunny ears. We said we're going to give you bunny ears. Is that okay? And she's like, huh? What? I guess, yeah. So all of a sudden, like, I get on the side of her. My friend gives Lori Holden bunny ears, and Lori, I feel armor on my back. Lori gives me bunny ears in the photo. Now, the photo didn't turn out exactly, I don't know. It's a little weird because I don't know if you guys have been to cons. It's a little weird to get close to female actresses because I'm sure they get a lot of grody guys around them. So I look a little standoffish in the photo. That's just because I was trying to be a little bit polite. But here's the photo of the bunny ears. So that was Lori Holden. She is amazing, by the way, in person. Very polite. She felt really bad when she couldn't take a photo with my friend. She was like, I'm so sorry. But she was really nice in person. So then I went to the one where I was probably going to be the most nervous because this is a beautiful woman, Morena Baccarin. She was in, I think I'm saying that right, I'm probably butchering the name, but she was in Firefly, and she's also in Homeland, and she is absolutely gorgeous. And I don't have a problem with meeting celebrities. I have a problem with meeting beautiful women. And Lori's beautiful, but I still see her as like a celebrity. I don't know. It's weird how nervous I was for Morena and not for Lori. But I was really nervous for Morena. So I went and got her autograph, and I didn't know what to say. So I just kind of said, hi, my name's Zane. Can you sign this? And she signed it and actually asked her to put Serenity Forever. So that is the photo right there with Morena Baccarin. That's what she signed. And I really like Morena Baccarin. I mean, she's, like I said, she's beautiful. I really wanted a professional photo shot with her, so I signed up for her photo op also. And I just wanted me and her, but I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. So I decided, I was like, okay, I'll take a chance. Like, I've never taken a photo where I wink and it looked good. This is the same thing. It did not look good. It did not turn out good, but it's freaking hilarious. So, note to self, if I ever try to take another professional photo with one of the hottest chicks on TV, don't try to wink. But it's really funny. It's a really funny photo. So here's the photo of me and Morena Baccarin, and I'm winking, giving the old wink, and it looks horrible. So here it is. Before we go on, I forgot to mention on Friday, I did get to meet another one of my idols. I kind of skipped over him because I don't have an autographed photo. I gave it to one of my friends, but actually got to meet Jason David Frank. You guys do not know how obsessed with Power Rangers I was when I was a kid, and to get to meet the Green Ranger was awesome. And he was another one that was really nice and actually let us take a photo without paying a photo op price. So here's a photo of me with Jason David Frank, and I got an autograph, but I gave it to my friend. So here's the photo of me and the Green Ranger. Okay, and the last one I actually got, I was on a limb trying to figure out if I wanted to get this guy or not. Pretty big fan of the films, the Harry Potter films. So when I heard this guy was going to be there, I was excited, but I thought his lines were going to be extremely long. Like, I mean, the Harry Potter series is one of the biggest series made in the last 20, 30 years. So I was like, man, his lines are going to be super long. They weren't, surprisingly. So I maybe waited 15 minutes to get him, which is, like I said, very surprising. I was like, I might as well go get him. You know, I got some extra money to spend. So I went up there to get an autograph, and their security, their people, I guess they had got onto everybody for taking photos that weren't photo ops. and they were a little weary about photos there. But he's like, "Yeah, mate." Yeah, it's a horrible accent. He's like, "Yeah, if you go ahead and take one while I'm signing the autograph and you can get yourself in it, that's really all we can do." But I got to meet Draco Malfoy, Tom Felton, which was really cool. And he's actually a really cool guy. I went to his panel, and the panels were amazing. I'll get in that in a second. Anyways, he did sign it, and he signed it with a really cool inscription that I asked. The inscription is, "To Zane, real men wear robes, you filthy muggles." Tom Felton, Draco. So that was really cool, man. And I thought the inscription was pretty creative, too, on my part. He added the "you filthy muggles" part, but I put the first part, "real men wear robes." So meeting him was really cool. And here's a photo of him signing the autograph and me trying to get my fat face in the photo. Like I said, there were several people there that I didn't get to meet. Juliet Landau, James Marsters, Dean Cain, Lex Luthor from the Dean Cain series was there. It was like the first time they had been together since the show. That was a big deal. There was also James Hong. He was there. Lou Ferrigno was there. Didn't meet those guys. Just I was kind of saving some money for the people I really, really wanted. Some of those guys already have. Most of them already have, actually. So I just saved it for the ones I really wanted to meet, because this was more about the experience of meeting people, not the actual autograph. That's the most important thing to say. But here are some photos, random photos, that I took throughout the con of some of those people. And before I wrap this up, I do want to talk about the panels, which were pretty awesome. I know at the San Diego Comic-Con, you basically have like an entire cast on a panel. Each panel pretty much had the one person from that show. I mean, you had a Firefly panel with just Marina. You had a Walking Dead panel, which we couldn't talk about Walking Dead because Laurie was under an NDA, but it kind of got around it a little bit. But Laurie did a Laurie Holden panel. I mean, that's what everybody asked about, so the conversation steered toward Walking Dead. But it was only her, and went to the Tom Felton panel, all about Harry Potter, but, you know, he was the only one there. But great panels. Some of the ones I wish I would have went to. James Hong, I heard, was amazing. Very funny. That guy's been in like 377, I think 377 titles. So I wish I would have got to, go see him, but I was in line for a photo op at the time. Also, I heard what Henry Winkler's was really good, and I kind of wish I wouldn't have missed that. But overall, guys, my experience was amazing. I love it. The cons I've gone to before have been very small compared to this. The Wizard World Con, like I said, it's huge. I mean, that's the Comic-Con, but the security was really rude. I have to say that. They kind of have to be on the safe side, but did not care for the security and the bitchiness of the people. I mean, when I was standing in the line for the photo ops, they asked for my ID like 8 times. Just basically harassing. They herd you like cattle. But the end experience is worth it to meet, some of my childhood idols. So I'll definitely be going back next year. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm actually thinking about going to a horror convention, like I said, in Chicago coming up in July or August. So I can understand. I understand now, David, why you love IP graphing and conventions. It's a lot of fun. Costs quite a bit of money, but it's definitely worth it to meet those people and have that experience. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you take care. All of you Zaniacs.